Now here comes Tepera coming in there. He wants to know if it was a strike then.
Oh, now Ron Kolpa is at his wit's end.
For a while, nobody was ejected. This looks like Jeff Nelson giving a warning to Jimmy Garcia that if you hit anybody, you're going to be gone. And I think John Schneider wants to come out and get clarification. Did you just give warnings?
He just did. Look at him. He pointed to both dugouts.
Also very eloquent young man, very bright young man. Marte takes strike one against Justin Barnes, and he just got tossed at the plate.
As soon as he threw up the 2 fingers, like that's the second time you've called a pitch down there. That's an automatic eject.
He is hot right now. In that situation, should Glaber have relayed that back to LeMahieu covering third?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. When you're getting a run down with the guy of that caliber of speed, you can't assume that you can just run him down. You get him running hard, one direction, then you get rid of the ball.
And now, somebody in the Yankee dugout has been thrown out of the game by home plate umpire Jerry Lane. So here comes Boone, who's not animated. I'm not sure who got thrown out. So that.
Ball 2.
Later.
Lance Barrett ejects Austin Barnes. Frustrations and tempers boiling over.
You've got a pitcher struggling to find the zone. He throws this one, slider. Looked like it clipped.
And he's high right here to Rendon. So now you can't have both. I can't cover both as a hitter. So that's where Davey Martinez got involved between innings. And I think that was his main argument. He said those aren't strikes. And Tony Randazzo said that's enough.
In between innings, Oliver Marmol and Will Little were having a not so pleasant conversation about the strike zone in the 3rd inning, and Marmol has just been excused.
The conversation went on for a little bit too, and I basically think the whole thing here is that's great.
I don't think anyone's ever struck out half a batter.
Nick Castellanos is barking at Nick Lentz from the dugout.
Yeah, Nick's going to get run. Yep.
He just threw him.
They gave him a lot of room there, Jeff. Looks like he's trying to get thrown out. Unless he has been thrown out already, because there's no way they.
What's going on? Looks like Kevin Smith has been tossed by Phil Kesey. Brad Ausmus trying to get between them. And Phil Kesey strike zone, obviously his. Well, Q got tossed for the first time in his Royal managerial career. That pitch was off the plate, no doubt about it. And you know, just got through talking about, man, you got to swing, you got to hack, or don't let him ring you up. And the pitch was down, and Q let him have it. Good for him.
And Ollie's just been ejected. He's going to get his money's worth now.
What he's saying is pretty correct too. He said, "You tell me where the strike zone is tonight." Good for him.
But Brian Snitker's not very happy.
He may not be around for much longer. Look at Wash trying to get in the way.
And it's got tossed. First time this year Brian Snitker has been ejected.
As we've ever seen Zach Gallen on the mound with an umpire right there. And John Lipka walking out to the mound. Jose Herrera has to get in front of him. And here comes Torey Lovullo, and Lovello's been ejected.
A nice look. And Luis Robert gets hit. The party was on in the dugout, and then suddenly everybody's like, wait, what's going on here? I think we have warnings. And now Pedro Grifol just got thrown out of the game
by Marvin Hudson again.
Look out. And Wisdom gets hit. And now David Ross is going to come out. David Ross.
Called strike 3, and Jazz has just been tossed. And now he'll exchange words with Jeff Nelson.
Well, Jeff Nelson had a couple of opportunities to throw him out in the 3rd inning. And 3-2.
Strike 3 called. And Suarez has been ejected. Suarez was not happy. He thought that was up. And it must go.
It's a foul ball.
Wow. Reviewed and argued. And he's been tossed.
And David Bell is not happy. And he's been ejected.
The old trick elbow.
Down, Christian. Christian Yelich just got thrown out. Craig Counsell is coming out to argue. Christian Yelich.
Wow. I agree with you, Mike, but according to the box, that's a strike.
He needs to stay in the ball game right now.
Sure does. Didn't need that. You called it, Mike. Didn't need that.
Jackson gets a high strike and he retires Mullins. So 2 strikeouts for Zach Jackson. Brandon Hyde, I think. Well, let's see. Cedric Mullins maybe has been thrown out of the game. Brandon Hyde's out.
As we were going to break, the last batter of the inning was Eddie Alvarez. Here's a look at strike 3. So that's a little bit high there. It's a called strike 3. Eddie did not like the call. Says what he says, and then there goes the helmet. Now, man.
Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. Strikeout number 6 for J.P. Sears.
Oh no, what do we got here? Can't afford to get him thrown out of the game. Good job by Gino to walk him away. Scott Service coming over.
Well, it appeared that Jared just.
Strike 3 call, and Mercer thought it was low.
And Davey can't go out there and save him, and he's gone.
The Nats will strand 3.
Oh.
Robuto saying it hit him.
But here's the best part. The umpire just took his word for it.
That is reviewable. See, Buddy doesn't have.
McNeil on the outfield grass at second. Pitch to Jazz. Called strike 3 on a pitch that was 6 inches off the plate.
I've never seen Jazz that animated.
You know how it is when you're struggling to find momentum. You're almost waiting for that bad thing to happen.
Swing and a miss, and Contreras shatters his bat. It splits lengthwise, and the big crowd in Seattle didn't like that.
Who was doubled tonight but struck out looking twice. And Derek Shelton's been ejected by Edwin Moscoso.
Call 3rd strike, bottom of the zone. Maldonado didn't like the call. It looked like it may have been at the knees for a call 3rd strike, first out of the inning.